Yeah. Feels good, don't it? Big Vik.
What's up, y'all? It's the homie Vic, breaking down the tracks from the Big Vik Presents intro CD. It's my CD, available wherever digital music is sold. This time we're breaking down track number 2, Ooh, Let It Ride, featuring background vocals from my girl Melinda McKinnon. You will see her all over the CD because she's an incredible talent, and I was fortunate enough to have her bless a lot of my tracks with her background vocals.
I spent the week in Vegas.
Ooh, Let It Ride is a very typical, rap track from the standpoint of, it's basically about boys being boys. It's a song that, unfortunately, there's always that controversy about, you promoting misogyny and that type of thing. And what I have to say to that is this: look, I'm a big believer in there's a time and a place for everything, and most of us have had our time, playing the field, whatever you want to call it, where you're dealing with the many different, whether you're dating different girls, or if you're a lady dating different guys, or if you're a dude dating different dudes, whatever, everyone has that time period. So this is basically just celebrating that. It's actually my favorite song on the entire CD, just because it is kind of a celebration, so to speak. Not so much a celebration of misogyny. That's not what I'm saying, but it provokes feelings, at least for me, of just some really, really good times. It talk about being in Vegas, it talks about being on a cruise, it talks about just hanging in the town, cruising Lake Merritt. And these are all things that that a lot of us have enjoyed, or similar things that we've enjoyed in it. And and in the meantime, it's basically just talking about the experiences of trying to approach beautiful young women, and hoping that you can get something started, but making sure at the same time that it doesn't turn into anything too serious. Hence the let it ride type of vibe. It's just just let the feeling flow. Let's not take it too deep. Let's just do what we do and let it ride from there. Musically on this one, I did want this to have a real West Coast vibe to it, because that's how I was feeling. I feel like West Coast music, particularly West Coast rap music, at its best, is very bright. And again, the song does kind of have a little celebratory feel. I think maybe because a little bit of the horn hits on it, but melodically it's very bright. Synthesizer wise, the chords and everything are really bright, and the subject matter is light. Just let it flow, let the feeling flow. And so I think we matched that production wise. The bass line was probably the first thing that came to me after the beat, which the bass line being the backbone of most tracks is really important. And that kind of boom, 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 just kind of, it really, really evoked that just feeling that you can really ride to this. You can drop this in the deck or on your MP3 player and hook it through your sound system in your ride and just hit the gas and cruise, and that's the kind of vibe we want to create. So you got those synth leads going in there, creating again that kind of West Coast vibe, whistles and things like that, to create, in my feeling, was the best atmosphere of West Coast music, when it was at its peak.
This game that I got, it's a lot like the tropics.
Lyrically, my favorite part of this track is somewhere about in the middle of the second verse, where, in this scenario, I'm basically talking to the young lady and saying, look, this game that I got is a lot like the tropics. You're hot when I drop it, you're wet when I stop it. Plus the sticky feeling make you want to shed linens. Come out your clothes, I mean. She started grinning. So, I hopefully don't need to break that down too much, but when we talk about the tropics, it can be muggy, that muggy kind of heat, So I said the game that I got is a lot like the tropics. You're hot when I drop it, you're wet when I stop it. Now what happens when you're in the tropics, it's hot, it's muggy, but then getting ready to take off your clothes is all sticky because it's wet. you know. And it's like, plus the sticky feeling make you want to shed linens, make you want to take off your clothes. You got that sticky feeling with those clothes in the tropics. You want to take them off. So shed linens is another way to take off your clothes, but a lot of people might not get that. So you notice in the verse when it said the sticky feeling makes you want to shed linens, and you hear the girl in the background go, what? So I had to clarify, come out your clothes, I mean. And then she started grinning once she realized what I meant, you know. So there's a lot of double entendres in that little, you know, I think that's like a 2, 3, 4 line set there. And, you know, I like the vibe of it. So that's track number 2, Ooh, Let It Ride, off the Big Vik Presents intro CD, featuring background vocals by Melinda McKinnon. And hope you enjoy the track.
Yeah. Feels good, don't it? Big Vik. Too drunk. You know how it is when you be in that moment and you gotta let the feeling flow. You just gotta let it ride. Check it. I spent the weekend in Vegas, Sin City. Chicks were so pretty, I remember so clearly. This little bitty with the Coach bag wagging, glass heels flashing, high fashion. And you know Vegas in the summertime, hotter than shit. But when it come to flying dimes, she was hot as a kid. I know hella heads be checking, and a lot of them spit. But let me in the speculation, none's tighter than Vic. Listen, I know the way a lot of ladies like to tease, man. But please, I can't believe the way you squeezed it. 36 C's in the tube tops, doing a lot. Your pretty figure make a nigga think of doing a lot. She played it all cool in a loop. She spoke about a party by the pool with the maloofs at the palms. That was on the night's agenda. Shit, like we don't know the way tonight's gon' end up. But I went along, it was a crazy scene. Naked women smelling like chlorine and promethazine. When I arrived, she was already high, blowing on the paradise. She said, you feel lucky tonight? To the Pacific, blue hues to be specific, had views looking terrific. And speaking of sights that felt easy on my eyes, little breezy caught my eye, she was so fly. The way she shook her backside, she kinda remind me of the chick from the Black Eyed Peas. But she was from the tropical land of Guatemala with flavor that made a player wanna holler. Check it, mommy, this game that I got, it's a lot like the tropics. You're hot when I drop it, you're wet when I stop it. Plus this sticky feeling make you wanna shed linen. Come out your clothes, I mean, she started grinning. That's when the evening got hopping, the way I planned it was popping. We started sipping hypnotic and got romantic. And when it was all over, we decided to walk out on the deck under the stars. She started to talk about the future. Look here, sweetie, you're kinda cute, but this is deeper than we both should be going. Let's live in the moment. And since the moment got us both feeling right, let's let it flow until the feelings subside. Until then, just let it ride. Let it ride now, baby. My baby, it's so crazy. I wanna be your lady, even if it's just for one night. Town, it feels good, don't it? Oakland, California, pimpin' like it should, homie. I reminisce on back in the days, me and Fee scooping shorties at festival at the lake. Thought I'd spin the block just for old time's sake. That's when I seen her skating by on some rollerblades. She had the body of an athlete, trimmed and toned. Curves are so feminine, sexy and grown. Come on, now maybe it's my nonchalance, the way I spit the game with the confidence, the way I set the mood with the ambiance. It had us so entranced and thinking I'm the answer. Honey, come and take a ride or something, just for fun. We could cruise down Highway 1. We could slide down the bay, spend the day in Monterey, talk sweet by the beach and watch the seagulls play. Have dinner by the water. She said, wait, she lived by the lake. She was a chef. She liked to bake cakes. She liked to make steaks. That's great. Let's make it big. She hopped in the truck and said, why wait? Let's do it today.